Because trust me, you get stuck or not.
Thank you. As in,
Hmm,
why would you even be in the UK and send 30K to your brother
hmm,
that is getting married in Nigeria? That's a
hmm,
pure sense of entitlement. And that is exactly what we are talking about. Like, we are ending it in 2024. It has to
hmm.
end. And it starts with
Exactly.
Nigerians living here. If you don't have
Mm-hmm.
money to give anybody in Nigeria, rest. As in, you don't owe anybody nada.
Hello, my beautiful people. Welcome back to my channel. It's me, Favor's Concept. And as you can see on the screen, can you see what I'm seeing? Can you see? We have a beautiful guest. Like, you can see my screen looks different today.
Shame.
So we have this very big YouTuber. Hey, thank
Ah.
you so much. Thank you so much, Melissa, for honoring my invitation and for accepting, because it's not a small thing, for you to be on this platform. I
Ah.
don't blow. So we have a beautiful guest today. She's called Melissa. She's got a YouTube channel. She's going to introduce herself. But let me first do the intro, okay? She's called Melissa. She's got a YouTube channel, a very big YouTuber,
Ah.
and she does a lot on her channel. So she's here and we're going to have a gist, an
Yeah.
interesting gist section. You guys just keep watching.
It's
So she's
fine.
going to introduce herself now
Okay.
and you guys just sit back and listen. So you're welcome, Melissa.
Thank
Introduce
you. Thank you,
yourself.
Favour. Thank you. Hello, everybody. My name is Melissa. My YouTube channel's name is Melissa Oti. And on there, I share wholesome content ranging from lifestyle to vital information about living in the UK. And recently, I added a new niche. See, I'm nicheless, okay? But trust me, I'm going to love my channel because it's a very
Yes.
versatile and interesting and engaging channel. Okay, I'm blowing my trumpet right now, I know.
Blow
Yes.
it, blow it.
So recently I started talking about, Canada, my life, me as a Nigerian living in the UK and looking at relocating to Canada. So you're really gonna love my channel. So can you just check me out, okay? And make sure to subscribe. Thank you, guys.
Guys,
Favor, thank
please
you.
do.
Thank you. I'm very
Yeah,
happy to be
welcome.
here. And don't
Yeah,
mind her, guys. I'm not a big YouTuber. Okay, I'm even
please.
struggling.
Guys, check it out, and come back to the comment
Don't
section
mind
and tell
her.
me if I'm lying or not.
Thank you. I'm so
Yeah,
happy to be here.
yeah, welcome. You're highly welcome, and we are really happy to have you here. So, no tension. Today, we are going to be having a proper gist. So, there was this post on Instagram I came across, and I was like, we need to talk about this. We
Yeah.
just need to talk about this. And I was looking, I said, who will be the right person to have this gist with? And of course, guys, if you check out her channel, trust me, the thing is, don't go and get stuck there and don't come back to mine. Because trust me, you get stuck there. She's got
Mm.
beautiful family. She shares her lifestyle. She's got a lot of lovely content there. So check it out. I'll leave the link in my description and you also see it on the screen there. Just like she said, she's called Melissa Oti. So now back to our gist. I'm just looking at my other phone because that's where the Instagram post is. And they said, how can you be in the UK? I'll pop it on the screen for you guys to see. How can you be in the UK and send only 30K to your brother for his wedding? Man, films. Guys. And then I was going through the comments. I was like, what is going on here? What is going on? Guys, just sit back, relax, okay? So, Melissa, I brought you here because you're also in the UK. You've even experienced Canada and all of that.
Yeah.
So at least you'll be able to have
Yeah.
this book properly. And I called down some questions for you, just like, okay, I'm going to ask what your perspective is about this whole topic. And
Yeah.
first of all, let's just know what your context is. Could you provide some context on the situation?
This is just a case of entitlement, sense of entitlement. Imagine the way the question was even thrown. How can you be in the UK? As in, why would you even be in the UK and send 30K to your brother that is getting married in Nigeria? That's a pure sense of entitlement. And that is exactly what we are talking about. Like, we are ending it in 2024. It has to end. And it starts with Nigerians living here. If you don't have money to give anybody in Nigeria, rest. As in,
Thank
you don't
you.
owe anybody nada. I keep saying the only person you owe are the people that brought you into this world and nurtured and raised you. I always, and
Yeah.
even at that, there is still like a limit. Yes, I
Mm-hmm.
know our parents. See, guys, I'm very blunt, so I'm going to ruffle a few feathers
Please
because I'm
give
just
it
going to
us.
be hitting the
Give
nail
it
on the
us.
head straight up. I'm not yet
Yeah.
to like mince words or anything. I always
Mm.
say we owe our parents a whole lot, but then again, there is a limit. You cannot pour from an empty cup. You, on the other hand, if you're not okay, you're not doing fine. Why would you kill yourself to provide for your parents? I know they sacrificed a whole lot for us, but then again, there should be like a balance between supporting people back home and
Mm.
supporting yourself, because you yourself, you need to be strong and able and fit to even be able to work the shift that will give you the money then to be able to support your family. I know I'm drifting away. Back to this young guy. For instance, my brother is getting married. Do you know how I'm faring myself? Do you know how
Mm.
I'm faring? Do you know if I've even eaten? People don't
Mm-hmm.
understand it. Like this country, this UK, this system is just like a cycle. It's wired in a way that you take from the system, you give back to the system. And most times you
Exactly.
barely even have enough to save. You barely
Mm-hmm.
have enough. So, for instance, you have no, he has no clue, he has no idea what that person does for a living. Some people
Mm.
do very crazy menial jobs down to warehouse. Have you seen people that work in warehouses under the code? Like the industry, the company is usually very chilled, very cold, and you have a
Mm.
lot of you have time, like time limit to each thing you're doing. For instance, if it's bringing out boxes, you have to bring down a limit of maybe a minimum of maybe 10 boxes in 2 minutes. There's a way it's time. Like they are
Yeah.
up and about. The only time you get a break is when you're on your official break. And
Mm.
after that, back to work.
Back
I'm talking
to.
of 12-hour shifts straight. You're awake in the night and you're working that hard. At the end of the day, you pay your tax, you pay your NI, you pay your rent, you're feeding. After doing all of the payments, you barely even have enough for yourself, except you decide to do extra shift to be able to have maybe like £500 to yourself for the month. And then you give
Mm.
somebody maybe like 30K. Is that much in pounds? I'm not quite sure. Maybe
Yeah, some said like £15 because they
15
were comments.
pounds. How
They
many
were
people
comments.
earn 15 pounds per hour? How many new immigrants? How many immigrants earn 15 pounds per hour? How much is minimum wage? Let's start with that.
Exactly.
Our minimum wage is
Yeah.
like 10,
10.
11 pounds thereabout
Yeah.
per
Yeah.
hour. In summary, this man, this your brother or whether this your relative in the UK ended up giving you 1 hour of their time, which I don't even think is equivalent to 30K. Maybe
Yeah.
even less than that. Or more. I don't know, I'm not sure. But yeah,
Mm.
let's just say 1 hour of their time. Do you know what that means? Like sense of entitlement, it just needs to end. Honestly, it needs to end.
You've said almost everything because I had a list of
Yeah.
questions here. You've answered
No,
most
you
of
can go
them.
on.
Yeah, one of them is why do you think family members abroad are often expected to contribute more financially
That's the
because they
thing.
are abroad?
Is that black tax thing we are talking about? Black
Mm-hmm.
tax. They feel
Mm-hmm.
like because you're abroad, you're more privileged. Yes, as a matter of fact,
Mm.
most people abroad are actually more privileged. But what they don't understand is, in order for them to be able to get that money, the things they do, it is not
Mm.
easy. Especially like when they're in their foundation years, the first, we're talking
Mm-hmm.
about first 5 years, first 10 years.
Mm.
It's a lot. And mind you, these people they are far away from families. See, I keep saying it. People in Nigeria, they enjoy more than people abroad. The
They
abroad, the
don't
life is
believe.
just it's just a triangular life. Work,
Exactly.
home, probably
Yeah.
school. How many people even go to
Mm.
church? Triangular
Mm-mm.
life. We barely even have time to link up. People are working. You in Nigeria, after work, you don't go beer parlor to go and chill and relax. Your mental health is on par. But we that
Yeah.
are here, we are struggling so hard to make ends meet, to be able to
Mm.
provide for ourselves and also sustain you in Nigeria. It's a lot.
Mm.
So I think it all the root. I know because what I would like you to note. that sense of entitlement will always be there. People in Nigeria would always expect you abroad to provide. And to be honest, I'm not even here to change that narrative. I'm not here to change that mentality. It will always be there to the end of time. Even myself, that is talking, when I was a little, my uncle that currently still lives abroad here, when they come and they give me lipstick or a top, I'm like, imagine just this top. Like, do you understand? That
All
my
the way
fish
from
brain.
abroad.
When you from abroad, just stop. I've not
Yeah.
heard something for the past 5 years. You're seeing me after 5 years and you give me lipstick and top. It has always been there. So it took me coming
Yeah.
here to see things for myself and realize, oh no, it's not always greener on the other side. And I actually now understand better. So there are a lot of people that currently like me when I was little in Nigeria because they've
Of course.
not left the shores of Nigeria. So they don't really understand what it's like. So where am I driving at? It all boils down on we, in the UK, we, the diasporans, to be able to cut that, to be able to put an end to that. And how do we do that? I
How?
love what this young man did. Your brother is getting married, right? I send you 30K because that's what I can offer. Consign me. I go to sleep. I post your wedding on WhatsApp and Instagram. I wish you well. And I rest. Because what are you expecting me to do? I should fund your wedding. So when you finally get married, I will fund your lifestyle. I'll
Home.
fund your
Yeah.
family. When you give birth, I will
Mm-hmm.
continue. So he has already set the bar. He has already
Mm-hmm.
let him know that, oh, you're getting married. I wish you were, but now 30K I get to give you. So that tomorrow, before you think of even coming to ask for my help, you will know that, this my brother. Now 10K go give me last. So you already know and beforehand, before even coming to ask me for money. So even when you
Yeah.
come and I tell you I don't have, the worst you can do is you will talk and you will rest. So assuming this guy now sends, let's say 1 million, just change like 400 pounds to
Mm-hmm.
naira and just
Mm-hmm.
sends 1 million, you're
Mm.
breeding that sense of entitlement more and more because it
More.
will come back whether you like it
Exactly.
or not. If you're funding their child, when it's time for wedding, they will expect you
You
to
fund
send
it.
2 million. You sent 1
Mm-hmm.
million for my child. Oh yeah, wedding is here, 2 million. Do you get where I'm coming from? So the sense of
Yes.
entitlement will always be there. The onus is on us that are in the UK or abroad to
Mm.
to tame it, to control
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Like I said, by doing that is by sending what you have. You don't have to go above and
Exactly.
beyond for anybody. You still have your
Exactly.
nuclear family here to raise. Always have that
Yeah.
at the back of your mind. Yeah.
Now, this will even lead me to the next question. What factors might someone living abroad consider when deciding how much to send home? Because just like you
Mhm.
mentioned, yeah, so we
Yeah.
have to curtail it. What are those
Mm.
factors now that we need to consider when deciding to send money home?
Yeah. Number one, like I said, have it at the back of your mind that they will come again. You're not
Exactly.
sending that money as a one-off payment or one-off gifts. They will
Mm,
come back. No, they will
mhm.
always come back. So
Yeah.
when you're thinking of, okay, how much should I send to this person? Like knowing that they will come back and they come back, they might expect the same measure, the same amount that you sent the first time, or even for you to
Mm.
top it. They won't expect you to go below. So it's better to start lower. Go to the
Nice
bottom,
one,
bottom,
nice one.
and set that bar, set that space so
Mhm.
that they will be aware beforehand that, oh, I
Mm.
know get. Secondly, don't portray yourself. I'm not saying you should live beyond your standard because you
Mhm.
don't want people to know you have money, but don't
Mm.
portray yourself to be what you are not. Like you have so much when you
Exactly.
don't have. A lot of
Yeah.
people do
Mm.
that. They feel like I am abroad. My family needs to know that I am abroad. So they will be saying things that they know that they've not achieved, they will not even achieve in the next 50 years, telling lies
Mhm.
upon lies. So in that situation, they will be expecting a whole lot. Like I said,
Mm.
consider what you have. Never ever, because most time you're not loaning the money, or you're not expecting them to pay you back, you're giving. So
Giving.
you
Yeah.
have to consider your financial situation, your
Mm.
what's your income like, what's your expenditure like, what's your savings like.
Really. Mhm.
For instance, I cannot be struggling to save 200 pounds in a month, and you bill me and you expect me to send you 500K. How, when I'm even struggling to save? I'm going to
Exactly.
send you 50K or 40K because that is what I can afford.
Exactly.
Seriously. Family members need to be tamed, though. No,
They
they
will
need to
never understand this. They won't. That's the
never.
problem we have. I was going through the comments on these particular posts made by Instablog, and there were some comments that made me laugh. Some comments were making me like, wow,
They felt like the money was too small.
yeah, so many
Can you
people were like, "Oh,
imagine?
can you imagine that UK people are known to be stingy?" Yeah,
Paradise.
that UK people, they are known for that. They are always stingy. And then how can he just send somebody now converted it to 15? They say, how can he only send 15 pounds to his brother? Then there were other people that, of course, maybe those ones are in the UK. They were like, oh, that you guys, the situation of that brother in the UK. That's why I
Yeah.
wanted to ask you, do you think it's fair to assume that living abroad always means financial prosperity? Because to people in Nigeria, they feel, oh, you're
Yeah.
abroad, so automatically you're a
Yeah.
millionaire, you're rich, you're financially settled and all of that. Meanwhile, just like you mentioned, there are a lot of people going to factory, warehouse, under the cold, suffering, and then they give you, they try and squeeze out 1 hour of their earnings sent to you, and then you're looking at it like chicken change.
Chicken change.
It's just so alarming. It's so
I'm not going to
alarming.
blame them. Like I said previously, that assumption would always be there. I'm not gonna blame them, because whether you like it or not, life is actually better abroad, like in the
Of course.
UK, Canada, US, wherever, than
Yeah.
Nigeria. The struggle in Nigeria is real. People are balling. Oh yeah, it's when it comes to social class in Nigeria, it's very clear. Like the upper class, there's a big distinction between the upper class, the middle class, and the lower class. It's clear. Meanwhile, in first world countries like UK, for instance, it's not very clear. For you to be in the upper class, you have to really do so much. That's why the taxation system is in place. When you earn above a particular amount, they tax you at 40% or thereabout. When you earn a particular amount, they tax you at 20%. Why some they don't even tax them? They have this tax-free income. They know what they are doing. They are not stupid. It's a way to classify, to reduce that societal classification, have that balance, that structure where everybody can shop in the same store. For example, Nigeria, with it concern, Boki concern, what's the name of that their shop? That popular store, I forgot, mall in Nigeria, I forgot what it's called. Yeah. You go to the markets that you can afford. Meanwhile, here, everybody can go to Aldi, everybody can go to Morrison's because of that, the way the society is. So naturally, people living abroad tend to have better quality of life, whether you like it or not. Because, for instance, the way it is, it will take a whole lot for you not to be able to feed in the UK. Meanwhile, in Nigeria, feeding is a big problem for some people. Do you get what I mean? So naturally, it will always be like that. So I wouldn't really blame people that assume that, once you go abroad, you've made it. Because actually, if you look at it, you've actually made it, because your future is going to be bright if you're willing to put in the work. The system is structured to enable you to be able to fend for yourself. But in Nigeria, the system is structured, it's not structured that way. Like, if you don't go the extra miles, you will struggle. But here, without even going the extra miles, we're doing the barest minimum. You might not have so much, but you'll be able to fend for yourself. I don't know if you understand where I'm coming from. So I wouldn't really blame people that assume that once you go abroad, your life is better, because actually it is. Except you're very lazy. It's now the onus is on you that is abroad to be able to curtail that. Don't make them feel like you're here, you're not a billionaire in pounds. So you have to be sending in money home. No, black tax kills. It kills a whole lot. So we need to be able to tame that, have control, over that here.
Yeah, guys, are you seeing the content? As in, are you enjoying this? Yeah, so if you've not liked the video, please, this is the right time to like the video, subscribe if you've not, and then keep enjoying. So another question I have is, do you think social media amplifies family disputes like this? If so, how? So do you think social media?
Of course. Example, what we are doing now. We are
Yeah.
amplifying the problem. We are compounding the problem. If the guy that is saying the 30K should come across this video now, he will be foaming. So this is even like a practical example. He will be foaming. Sister
Yeah.
bloggers carry the gist. Elena
Mm-hmm.
Ikeji bloggers probably carry the gist. And their
Yes.
family members, everybody is on the internet in 2024.
Yes.
They might come across the content, go straight to the comment section, and even read what we even cause more strain in the family, like
Yeah.
separate
Yeah.
the brothers even more. So 100%, yes, it does.
So yeah, in summary now, what advice would you give to families navigating similar challenges?
Both ways. So you that is in Nigeria, please, you just need
Mm-hmm.
to understand. So for us to be able to send you money, it means we have brotherly love for you. We love you.
Yeah.
We care for you. We don't want you to struggle. So in return, we also want you on the other hand, to have that love for us. And by how do you express the love that you have for us? Understanding that we don't have it all. We are trying. The way you're struggling is the way we are probably struggling here as well. So for you to be keep coming and asking and asking and asking, it shows that you don't care about our well-being. Yes,
Yeah.
because giving is as a result of love. If you don't love someone, you won't
Love.
give. Giving is an
Yeah.
expression of love. So we being able to express that love to you by giving you is because we love you. So if you love us in return, please help us protect our mental health by doing.
Yes.
Yes, stop asking every single time. Stop trying
Yeah.
to live above your means because you feel your relative is abroad.
Abroad.
There are some families like that. They are living
Yes.
above their means. They are balling on top your per hour shifts.
You know, that's what I'm saying. Sorry to cut you, but you see, sometimes those people back home that are even taxing you and all of
They
that, they
live
are
well,
doing way better
better
than
than
you here
you,
suffering. I'm telling you, like
better
some
than
of them
you.
are driving big cars. They, they are really. Why you are
You
here
don't
jumping
understand.
bus?
You don't understand until you go and see for yourself. You're hopping on buses and train.
Yeah,
You can't
yeah.
even bring that money to enter taxi.
Like if
Uber,
you
you
just
can't
think
order
of,
Uber, but they are all ordering Uber on top of your
yes.
money. You have no clue, honestly. So understand that we don't have it all, and anything we give you, please appreciate, because if we fail abroad, it's still you. You will not be
I will
proud of
end
us.
it.
It's still you
Yeah.
that will laugh at us. Do you understand?
Hmm.
We need to excel, and for us to be able to excel here, thrive,
Mhm.
please give us time to be able to save. You will see some people 20 years abroad, nothing to show for it.
Nothing.
They don't have
Yeah.
anything in Nigeria, not even a
Mm.
mortgage here, not even business, nothing, just being a carer all their life and living on rents. You know,
Yeah.
that's not the
Yeah.
plan. And if you look at it, if you look neck deep into it, is this black tax?
That is
we
it
are
because
we
they
are
keep
sustaining
taxing
your
you.
lifestyle in
Yeah.
Nigeria and with
Mm-hmm.
nothing to show for it.
Mm.
Please, like if you're watching me and you live in the UK or abroad, put yourself first. If you understand the rationale behind putting yourself first, trust
Mm.
me, you would not fall prey to black tax.
Yeah.
Honestly, you would just the Bible says, love your neighbor as you love
Yes.
thyself. Right, so you
Mm-hmm.
need to love yourself before you can
Yeah.
love your neighbor. The Bible does not say love
Exactly.
your neighbor more than you love yourself.
Mm-mm.
So the
No.
Bible also says love yourself, oh, and still
Yes.
love your
No.
neighbor. So why
Yeah.
deprive yourself of the good life, of good things, to show love
Mm.
to others? I don't know. I
Yeah.
think this just explains
That is it.
everything here.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you so much. Guys, let me know your thoughts. Throw in your thoughts. Let me know those of you that agree with all we have shared and discussed here.
Yeah.
And then those of you, definitely, I know there are still those of you that will be like, no, you must send us all your
Oh,
pounds.
let me say
Let me know in
something.
the comment section. Maybe if you want us to come for part 2, we will do that. Ask your questions. Let me see what you have to say. But if you can relate and you understand, also let me know in the comment section. We're really grateful to have you on this platform,
Yeah.
Melissa. Thank you for
I have something to
sharing.
say.
Okay, please,
Wait,
go
hold
on,
on.
go on.
So I forgot to mention that you in Nigeria, if you find somebody coming abroad, it takes nothing for you to package something for us here. It could be crayfish, it
Mhm.
could be fish, food stuff, just something. It
It's
mustn't
not
be
only
in
to be
thousands.
expecting.
Yeah, don't be expecting all the time. Still show love back. Do you
Yes.
understand? Let it be
Mm-hmm.
vice versa.
Mm.
Two-way method of showing love. You're happy, I am happy.
Beautiful.
Not just
Mm.
one way you're expecting and you're not. I'm not asking you to send me money. Send me food stuff. I will appreciate you for doing it.
Guys, have you had? Have you had? It's not
Yes.
just to be there waiting for us to send you. Oh yeah, you just like someone will say, oh, all the way from abroad, she only just sent this.
Thank
Like
you.
you can, yeah, you
Um,
imagine? So guys, you have had. Guys, with this video, share this video to people you
I
think they
will,
need
yeah.
to benefit. Okay, so thank you so much,
Thank
Melissa. It
you.
was so nice having you on this platform. Thank you for sharing your wealth of knowledge with us.
Thank
You were
you.
really like giving us stuff. Like, yeah, we really enjoyed having this gist section with you, and we hope to have you again, like host you
Sure. I
again
enjoy doing
on this
this.
channel. And guys, like I said, go check out her channel. It's called Melissa OT. I'll be leaving the link on the screen and in the description so that you can subscribe to our channel, enjoy all the did you enjoy this session? You have more to enjoy on her channel. And so guys, thank you so much for watching up until this
Thank
point. I'll
you.
see you in my next one. Thank you so much, Melissa.
It's
Bye.
fine. Bye.